Okay, so I was just looking at Reddit, and first one of the stories on the front page says iOS 6 Maps has been accidentally leading people to the middle of a national park, according to police. Some stranded for 24 hours with no food or water. Okay, assuming your goal wasn't to go to the middle of a national park, why did you keep going? Okay, I can understand that it doesn't, like, the maps aren't working. I can understand that, and that's frustrating. Because, I've used a GPS before. I don't have a iPhone, so I have used a GPS before, and whenever that thing screws up, then it's just kind of like, it's like, crap, where am I going, But I can't help but feel like this is a really male-dominated argument, and I'm not saying that to make like a some feminist point or anything, but it really does seem like you should just stop and ask for directions. If you're really that lost, then uh it's just like, wow, this forest around me looks nothing like Dunkin' Donuts, but I think I'll keep going. Maybe we're onto something here. I mean, it's not that easy to get into a national park. I mean, you have to actually be allowed in. There are booths at the entrances. So, if you were so confident in your GPS's ability to get you where you were going, and you just thought, oh, maybe I'm going through the national park. No GPS is going to do that. You know? No GPS is going to say, "Hey, listen, there's a really quick way through here, but you got to go through the park." Okay? Are you with me here? So, if you even if you don't have a pass to get in through the park, then just pay the fee. Trust me, it's really quick. You know. So so okay, I know that Apple is a favorite punching bag right now, and frankly, they kind of deserve it right now. They're being dumb. You know. I think Apple Maps was a terrible idea. Like, I don't really get much into it, but these little fights that they seem to have with certain other companies. Like the whole thing of, oh, no flash, no flash. That was really dumb. But and I guess they have that same thing going on with Google now. Oh, no Google, I don't see why. But so yeah, I mean, yeah, it was a really stupid idea to look at the most comprehensive maps that we have of the world right now as far as navigation goes. I'm sure that, you know, but to look at those and say, nah, I think we'll fly solo on this one, especially if you say fly solo because that's stupid. Um, yeah, that's really dumb. But you have a choice in the matter. If you're going to the middle of nowhere, the first step is to stop and turn your ass around. I mean, that doesn't seem that difficult, does it? I I mean, okay, I'm terrible at finding my way around just because I don't leave the house. Fuck it. But even when I was using my GPS in a city to the north of here, it's a lot bigger than my town, and it's got a lot of one-way streets, so, you know, unless you already know it, then you need a little bit of guidance just so that you don't end up crashing. You know? But but even when I was using that, I would, if I ended up somewhere that I was just like, there's no way that this is the right place, then I would stop, I would go to a gas station, and I would say, hey, I'm looking to get over here, it's on this street, can you help me? It's not that fucking hard. But, okay. Let's see what the details are, though. Becomes local police have been called to assist distressed motorists who have become stranded within the Murray Sunset National Park after following directions on their Apple iPhone. Okay, so, okay, so these people are trying to get to Mildura, and it's in Victoria. I'm in Canada, so that's interesting. I think it's in Canada. That's in Canada, isn't it? Anyways. But yeah, that's just... Let's read more. Tests on the mapping system by police confirmed that the mapping systems list Mildura in the middle of Murray Sunset National Park, approximately 70 kilometers away from the actual location of Mildura. Police are extremely concerned as there is no water supply within the park, and temperatures can reach as high as 46 degrees. That's Celsius, by the way, making this a potentially life-threatening issue. Some of the motorists located by police have been stranded for up to 24 hours without food or water and have walked long distances through dangerous terrain to get phone reception. Police have contacted Apple in relation to the issue. Hope it's fixed soon. If you're going there, don't rely on your Apple Maps. I still don't get it. Maybe you have to be there to really understand what the problem is here. But, if you're looking for a city and it's leading you into the frickin' woods, Actually, I think I know the cure to all this. I think I know the cure to all these problems. Okay. Oh, yes, I actually have it right here. I have the solution to all of these Apple Maps problems. Okay, it's called a fucking map. Okay, it's like a printout of that stuff that's going on your screen. And so, see, like, see, like, it's all here. Okay, I mean, I guess it doesn't update very reliably at all. Like, it doesn't update at all. But, you could use this instead. These are really cool. I've used these before. It's really great. It's got a really nice operating system. It's really easy to find what you're looking for. See, it's got this really intuitive design that helps you Swear to God. Okay. But, this brings me to another point about these fucking maps. Okay, okay. This place that they were trying to find, this place, Mildura, that's a city. That's not like a building that you can't find on one of these. Yeah, there's no zoom on this. That's the only thing. It's a whole fucking city. It will be on one of these. And I guess I'm just kind of wondering, okay, we've all had computer problems in the past. Doesn't matter what operating system, doesn't matter what you were trying to do, something will fuck up. Something's always gonna fuck up eventually. And when it fucks up, are you going to let it strand you for a whole day? Like, an entire day! Not just morning till sunset. A whole day! A whole night, too! So we know that computer problems happen. Okay. And this whole Apple Maps thing is not a new thing. Okay? This was reported... This was reported today. Okay? This problem's been going on for a couple months now. And people are still just freaking out like, oh my god, I can't believe I'm lost. Duh! Okay. These. I would like to remind everybody, these are not a fashionable accessory. These are not dated. These... It's like saying water's out of style or something. Or like, oh, air, everybody was breathing that last year. I'm breathing nitrogen now. Which I realize is in regular air. There is a little bit of nitrogen in it, but just like drinking or like breathing straight nitrogen, that's not going to work. You know, it's part of what you need, but it's not all of what you need. Okay? This is what you need. Okay? Even when I had a GPS. Okay? I was using one of these. Even when I had fucking Google driving instructions. Even from Google. You know, you can still fuck up, you know, you can still miss a road, you can still be like, oh, that turns out that one's closed, you know, oh shit, what do I do? You get one of these out. It kind of reminds me of this. They toss around the word epidemic a lot, but it really is kind of an epidemic of people not knowing how to cook. And there was this, which way does this fold? There was this British chef that I was watching doing a TED Talk, and he was saying that one of the biggest problems that is contributing to obesity and all that is that these families do not know how to cook. They rely on food that is pre-made for them. They cannot make food for themselves. They have to rely on processed crap, and it is crap, trust me. It's good for a snack, not for a meal. But they end up basically just destroying themselves. You know, they're really overweight and there's nothing that they can do about it because they don't know how to fucking cook. Okay? That's a problem. Okay? Relying on somebody else entirely is a problem. Okay? I know. I've been there. It sucks. Like, being stuck having to have somebody do everything for you is one of the most humiliating experiences you can ever have. Okay? Because that means that if they wanted to just cut you loose and let you go and not care about you, you're screwed. You know why? Because you have no idea how to take care of yourself. Okay? This is one of the ways that you can take care of yourself, how you can take your life into your own hands. Okay? And they have nicer ones these days, too. Like, I think I've got a laminated one over there, and it folds up really cleanly. Like, it folds up way better than this one does. This one's still like, I mean, look at that. It's just, it's been folded and refolded so many times. It's not gonna fold properly anymore. But I've got a laminated one, and it just kind of like, just goes like, like if you've ever played with one of those Jacob's Ladder things, how it just sort of like snap, 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 snap. Like that's how it folds. It's really satisfying. But yeah, and you can get those for like really local places. Like you can get like a map of, let's say you want to go to Indianapolis. This isn't going to help you navigate the city, which is really easy to navigate, by the way. Pretty much everything in Indiana is, which is where I am, obviously. Some people don't even know what Indiana is. Because these cities that were made after the colonies, they're made on a grid. And the streets in Indianapolis are named on a grid. You'll have like, there'll be like 1st Street, 2nd Street, 3rd Street from the center, and whatever else. I forget how it all works, but it's really simple. Road signs. You can use road signs. Hey, I mean, that's how I found my way home a couple times. 'Cause I was just kind of like, okay, my driving instructions aren't working. I don't really have a clear idea of where I am on the map. I think this is north, that sort of situation. But then eventually I was just like, okay, I know that's in the direction where I'm going. I passed through that town. It's really good to pass through towns, by the way. I passed through that town on my way out here. So if I keep following these signs back to that town, and I look around and I recognize where I've been, then I will find my way to the road that I took into this town. And then once I leave this town and I go along the road for a while, I will start seeing more signs that are pointing to the right exit or the right intersection that I need to go on in order to find my way to where I want to go. Okay? Road signs. They're not just for those shots in movies where the people are on a road trip and they watch the sign pass by, or they watch as the car passes by the sign, it looks like it's going like this. But it's not just to say, oh, look, they're going to LA! Oh, they're going to Vegas! Or anything like that. It's to say, hey, idiot, look. You want to get to this place? Here's how you get to it. Okay, so... Oh, another thing I want to say. That's from 1986. It still fucking works. Okay? Even if there's like a major part of the road that's been worked on and it's not on this map, go the fuck around it. There's no reason that these people should be stranding themselves in the goddamn woods. Because, oh, I'm looking for a city. Really? Really? You're looking for a city in the goddamn woods? in a labeled state park, they're always labeled. Because you have to be sure that you're not setting fire in goddamn state property. You're looking for a city in the middle of the fucking woods. Fucking starve. Get the fuck out of my gene pool. Okay? But if that option doesn't sound very tempting to you, get one of these. Use these. And while you're at it, use this. It's not that fucking hard. So yeah.